When her message appeared, I read it over and over. Try and make sense of the words. I kissed someone at the party, just being honest. That was all she said. No apology, no emotion, just a blunt truth tossed into quiet my evening. It felt like a stone dropped into still water, and I could feel the ripples spreading through me. For a few seconds, I couldn't move. Then came the anger, sharp, hot, quick. But before I could even type a word, it faded. What replaced it was a strange calm, as if some part of me had already been waiting for this to happen. I didn't respond right away. I just sat there, letting the reality of it sink in. We've been together for almost 2 years. Late-night talks, small adventures, promises whispered in the dark. It had felt real, solid. But now, it all seemed to unravel with one short message. My mind started replaying the recent weeks. The distracted tone in her voice, the shorter replies, the way she stopped laughing at my jokes, the way her phone became more important than our conversations. I had noticed. I just didn't want to admit it. You never believe it's someone else until it actually is. Eventually, I typed 4 words. Thanks for being honest. Then I hit send. I could almost sense her confusion through the silence that followed. Maybe she expected me to shout, to demand answers, to beg. But I didn't. What do you even say when someone admits they've already broken what you were both trying to hold together? You don't fight for something that's already halfway gone. A few minutes later, she replied, "That's all you have to say?" Then those 3 blinking dots appeared, then vanished. Maybe she wanted drama to balance her guilt. But I wasn't going to feed that. I'd learned that silence can be louder than any argument. So I left my phone on the table and walked outside. The night air was cool, and my breath formed little clouds in the dark. Everything felt oddly steady. Maybe because deep down, I finally understood I'd been mistaking comfort for love, routine for happiness. She hadn't been with me, not really, for a long time. Her smiles had moved elsewhere. The next morning, she called. I didn't pick up. Then came the long, emotional text about too much wine, about how it meant nothing, about how she didn't even know why it happened. But that's the thing, it always means something. Even small betrayals leave cracks that never really close. I sent one final message. You made your choice. I'm just accepting it. Then I turned my phone off. For the first time in months, I felt light. The days that followed were still, but not painfully so. It was the kind of quiet that feels like recovery. I started driving without destinations, listening to old songs, sleeping through the night without reaching for my phone. It's strange how peace can feel new when you've been living in chaos disguised as love. A week later, she texted again, "Can we talk?" I stared at the screen and almost smiled. Talk about what? How the truth came too late. How a moment of excitement became the end of us. Some stories don't need closure. They just need to end. I didn't reply. Instead, I thought of the last time we were truly happy. The memory didn't sting anymore. It was just a moment in a story that had already concluded. She taught me something without meaning to. Not all endings are sad. Some bring clarity. She probably thought I'd crumble, that I'd chase her, that I'd make her feel irreplaceable. But the strongest response is sometimes no response at all. I don't need to know if she regrets it. I don't need an apology or revenge. Because the night she confessed, I realized something. It wasn't her message that broke us. It simply revealed the truth. We had already fallen apart long before she admitted it.